All right, y'all, what's up? I'm back. It's the Uncanny Blerdman himself, and we here to blur the fuck out.
Let's go.
um, so today I got with me the homie Boom. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, what's up, man? Y'all got Boom here, podcast lit, man. I'm thankful to be here with my guy Troy. This is my first time being on the show. I
Hey.
also just found out what Blurs is, and I'm definitely a Blur, man, because I'm on some nerdy shit. But I just found out what it was, and shout out to the Blurs. I'm definitely finna start repping it now. Thanks for having me on, Troy.
Hell yeah, of course, blurred out. Like that's it. I've been
Sir.
been a blur since I think I mean, technically since '92 because I was fucking born. But I'm
I
talking
was
like
about
the
to say since
earliest shit.
birth.
I'm gonna say yeah, nigga. But like the earliest thing I remember just blurred the fuck out to was the X-Men animated series.
Ooh.
Saturday morning, I was like, I have to see it. What is this? Then I
Hey,
met Dragon Ball Z, and then it just took off.
you know what? Dragon Ball Z. I tried to get into. I just got into the tournament of power. I know we're going a little bit off topic. I got into the.
No,
I
this
got it.
blurred shit. Let's do
Oh,
it.
okay. I
Shit,
had got
yeah.
into it. I had got into it. The tournament of power, right? So I'm hearing everybody
Mhm.
talk about it, and then I had seen like little clips and shit. But then when I went and looked and seen
That
the
shit
tournament of
is
power,
nuts.
that shit made me think like, God damn, this shit fire. This is what I've been missing.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And I'm gonna do an anime episode, but I was talking to Kyle, Kyle and shit. I was like, no, look, because he's like perfect for the anime episode, so we probably gonna do that one together. Um, and I might do a panel, just try to have a couple motherfuckers just come on, share some of y'all favorite anime and shit like that. But that's for the future. But today, we're gonna do an overall. So the title of the episode is the blurt out. And it's just an idea I had of just like, play on words of nerd out. We just talk about shit. Then we'll have like a fully specific area. It's just kind of generalized, So shit like favorite superhero, favorite villain, Marvel or DC, those kind of questions. So um the first one actually is Marvel or DC.
Man, so Marvel. It seemed like they kind of like the same, right? Because you look at Bruce Wayne, then you look at Iron Man, they almost got, but Bruce Wayne ain't really, technical, I guess, with the chest or the AI. But then he is, right? Because he got the dude who whatever the fuck his name is, um, it helps him make the shit.
And then you broke up
But I want
just a
to
little bit.
say, just a bit, let me see if I can do this. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So I want to say, and we are recording, so you can fix that. Cool.
Yeah, we
But
good.
no, I want
Yeah, I can fix it. We
I want to
good.
say, so Batman and Iron Man, they kind of like one and the same. I know Batman, he
Yeah.
got the guys help, with the technology, and then Iron Man, he got all this. But DCU or Marvel, man,
Or you know
it
what? It doesn't even have to just be the ways based on movies. Like just the
ain't even not
characters,
even
cartoon,
looking at
like
Marvels.
overall.
I'm looking at the characters, right? So I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
Galactica, and then I'm looking at Thanos. I'm looking at all that, right?
Yeah.
Um, You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's
Yeah.
hard because it's like with Marvel they got so many characters and it's like they got a lot of dope
Yeah.
ass characters. But then with DC it's like they got a lot of dope characters, but they only got like what 6 or 7 of them that's really holding it down. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
where you can go with
Yeah.
Marvel, you can damn near get a movie out of every Marvel. So I guess I'm gonna go with Marvel just because you can
Yeah.
damn near get a movie out of every character. But
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, that Justice League team. I think they better than the Avengers though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that was gonna be my other question too. Actually, Avengers are Justice League, and I think it to dive deep in the nerd bag. It depends on which version, because like both teams have kind of switched up a bit. You know what I'm saying over time. So it's
What you
like
mean, like with the
I think
team
Justice League has
Justice
probably
League?
stayed the most consistent, but like yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like certain characters drop in and out and shit like that. Um, but I'm just a Marvel head, so I'm gonna first off go back and say Marvel,
Okay,
um,
Marvel.
because I related to Marvel more, if that makes sense.
What you can relate to it more?
Because a lot of the Marvel stories were based on like real life shit that they just kind of played into the element of, you know, powers and shit like that. But like, so like, you know, Spider-Man having a secret identity, like that's like kind of growing up gay. You know what I'm saying? Like a gay character that you kind of can't really let nobody know. So it's like shit, got this secret identity. Or like X-Men, they were going through racism basically. You know what I'm saying? People hate
for sure. Martin Luther King and
yeah, and Malcolm X,
right?
Yeah, Professor Xavier and Magneto. Yeah, so it's like a lot of their storylines just was life for me. Whereas DC, which I loved about it though, DC's comic story, like their storylines, got dark. Like really, DC's actually really fucking dark. So it was like that's what still keeps me with DC, but Marvel just feels right.
it definitely DC definitely get dark. Cause that whole Joker movie, I seen a lot of people didn't rock with it like that, but I thought that was dope. I thought that was a fire movie, man.
And I'm saying like they're at like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You said this thing that they what?
I was just gonna say like their whole like the animated DC universe, like the movies and shit and the show, like they dominate there. Cause like on HBO, it's like they have a bunch of like DC films. They like every time they come out, they get released. They have a contract with HBO. DC does. So like all their animated movies are on there. And I just like catch myself having days sometimes. I'll just say, fuck it, let me throw one on right quick before I know how to watch 5 or 6.
Real quick,
like just going, like, oh shit. Like, yeah. And like Marvel, it's like their DC's animated movies are the level of Marvel's live action movies.
Like that.
Yeah,
I get that. Well, I'm looking at, like you said, the whole how the relatable with the X-Men, the Marvel universe, because X-Men, I ain't gonna lie to you, I think a lot of us wanted to be Superman. We definitely put on the cape, you know what I'm saying, the child, you know what I'm saying, a lot of that. But I think when like Wolverine came around, you know, and like, you know, the Spider-Man and shit, I think that definitely did change the game, because it was like Superman was cool, you know, he could beat everybody, but nobody really thought outside the box of just powers and shit. And X-Men had you thinking like, damn, nigga, I wonder what powers I have. Like Superman had you thinking I could be the fastest, the strongest, like Superman. X-Men, DC, them niggas had you like, the fuck powers would I have? I had a choice, like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely go DC for sure. Definitely. I mean, excuse me.
For the X-Men alone, and like to look at that as a property outside of the Avengers, outside of like all the solo stories and everything else that exists in Marvel, X-Men alone is just like a whole universe in itself, which is crazy. All right, okay. So favorite superhero. And if I got mine, well,
you got yours?
I got one for both sides, so I kind of bounce. For DC,
I can do that?
It's Batman. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that.
Okay.
So for DC, it's Batman. I fucking love the fact that he is pretty much the most dangerous person on the planet. He's the only nigga that don't got powers. So he
got everybody lined up, right? And whoever get out of line,
and he got a plan for whoever the fuck get out of line. It's up.
Whoever get out of line, he got a whole.
I got bullets for you. What you say?
Man.
I got bullets for you, nigga.
Okay, how fast you is, Flash. Okay, how strong you is, Wonder Woman. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like he literally. So there's matter of fact, there's a movie on that happens in one of the movies. It's a storyline. A villain comes across Batman's emergency plans. He literally has a plan for every one of the Justice League in case one of them get out of line or whatever the fuck. And the villain found it and, you know, used it against them and tried to defeat them. And they win, obviously. But by the end of it, they all look at Batman like, why the fuck would you do something like this? And he like, if y'all don't understand why we needed this, I don't need to be in the Justice League. And just walked away.
Because at the end of the day, nigga, we talking about, because what we had, I know what we kind of
super powered beings.
And I know you still got to tell me who your favorite is over in MCU, but we had Red Superman, right? Was it the Red Superman? I think the nigga that was over there.
Yeah, like the Russian one.
Man, what? I mean, imagine if he go black, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, what if Superman was black or landed in the fucking hood and got raised by like a nigga named DeMarco and his girl,
nigga named DeMarco
or some shit like.
Hey.
Nigga, he would have had, things would have been a little, but no, okay, so, and then my Marvel one is Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange. It's like my favorite. I love magic and like magical kind of shit. So, for that, and then because like his character is kind of always bordered on, I guess it kind of reminds me of my own spirituality sometimes, and like we talked about like spiritual gifts and shit like that. Like he's bordered on wanting to use them and then be like, maybe I should not. So it's like I kind of border with that sometimes too. Like, should I dive into this? Nah, that's not like I don't know. It's like he just
it's like witchcraft.
Doctor
I
Strange
guess
just always pulled me in. Yeah,
it got a little witchcraft in it. And I know we go into history, off topic, we go into history, man. Niggas who played with shit and learned shit, you know what I'm saying? They called them witches. And now I mean shit, because I mean, technically, if a nigga made a Tesla right now, Elon Musk would be considered a witch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
right
if you did that shit in the 1600s, they'd be burning his ass. You did what?
Self-driving car.
Witch! Burn him.
So y'all get it, but I also get the understanding of because he kind of was like damn near the reason we was able to fuck up Thanos, right? Like without nigga making bro repeat over and over again, you know what I'm saying, until he figured it out. He gave us like real time. Like so without that shit, like we would have been fucked up. So I don't know like if it's that bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
But definitely I would say, okay, so for DC, man, I'm gonna have to go Batman. Always been a Batman fan. I like the Batman because I thought he was realistic, right? It was like, okay, he got a whole bunch of money, but he still had to train himself, he still had to fight, he had no powers, and he's still a fucking nigga up, right? So I fuck with that. And then for Marvel, it will have to be Wolverine, even though he's not a superhero. But he is.
Yeah. He's like I think it's like how you said, because once heroes like that came around, it was like more aggressive. It's like, I'm fucking
like, nigga, I say you whole ass nigga, but I really don't want to fucking say yo bitch ass. You know?
Right. Yeah, it was like it wasn't the traditional, like the Boy Scout hero anymore. It was like, Ricky, you said what? I don't even know. Don't forget I can kill you, bitch. Like, yeah, like that's when like those kind of heroes started to kind of get introduced, and it was like, I can handle this. I can go for this. I can go
for this. But yeah, so it was Wolverine. Let me ask you one question real quick. You probably heard this question by you being a Blerd and by you being a comic. You probably even asked yourself this question a million times, but I just want to know your opinion. How come Professor X, was it Professor X? Yeah, Professor X. Why he never made himself walk?
I feel like that was a thing. Like I feel like that might have been in a comic before. Like why? But like I don't think. I don't know. Because like I'm thinking like I don't think his powers could do that. But in the new storyline, he walks. Like in the last like 2-3 years, he walks now. But he
was younger
over his head. Oh no! This is like a whole new. The past like 4 years, there was like
the last one was Jean, right?
Well, no. This is like the actual comic books. Yes, that was the last movie. But like in the actual like comic book storylines, in the past 4 years, they like it's a wild ass story. It's like probably my favorite X-Men story. But basically, he's learned how to walk, and I think it is through his own mental capacity because he wears a helmet now. It has like an X.
So what he taking out the Magneto wearing helmets for?
So that's what I think. I think it's tied into allowing him to walk, but I could be wrong because I think he also might have a different body now. So I don't know. I gotta go back to that part. It's been a minute, but like that's a real thing because I would use that shit. But then it also it might take a lot of mental strain and like concentration because you're doing it to yourself. So it might be like a thing that you have to constantly keep thinking about, if that makes sense or something.
I mean, I get that too, but I get it. It's like constantly telling your body to walk, but like, bro, you are connected to like, and then you wear a helmet that connects you to every mutant,
everybody. Yeah.
So you telling me you can't? tell your mind to tell your legs they work. I don't know. Like, I mean, unless his nerves is just cut and it's just
Yeah, that's a good.
impossible for him to do it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like if he
I'm
got
like
like just
pretty
some
sure
more.
there's an answer somewhere. Like I'm certain there's an answer somewhere. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna look that up and I'm gonna let you know.
All right, man.
Yeah. All right. So then, and I'll say real quick too. Honorable mention Storm because fucking amazing.
She's just a baddie, bro. We ain't gonna do that. She just bad as fuck, bro. She just sexy as hell. Man.
She's a fucking goddess. She's a goddamn goddess. She's a
That
literal
motherfucking
goddess.
strength. Now, I like the fact because for the longest they had her white. Or was she always melanated?
No, shit. So Storm was always melanated. They played around with the skin tone of it, but for the most part, the idea is dark skin, so she's African and shit.
Okay.
So for the most part, most interpretations is she's darker. Granted, Halle Berry wasn't the right skin tone for it. I do love Halle Berry as Storm.
You don't think she was the right skin tone?
Hell no, because Storm is like again, she's an African goddess.
So she should have been a little
she's
darker.
Literally from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's not to say there's not light skinned people in Africa, but like come on, like that's that's what you look at. That's what you see. So it was like when you think of that, you don't think Halle Berry. You think more like, and not maybe she's not her specifically, but like Tika Sumter or something like that. Like you know what I'm saying? You think of like dark skinned women. Shit, even Kelly Rowland. I mean, shit, I'll take Kelly Rowland as Storm. Can she do it? Maybe not.
That would be dope though. If she got the acting experience, maybe not, but she would definitely look good at Storm.
Yeah, she looks. Oh yeah, she look fucking amazing. God damn. All right. So next one, favorite villain.
Oh, DC.
You can do one on both sides, or if you just have an overall.
DC. Joker became my very favorite villain after what's his name? The last Joker we just seen, not the Joker that we seen that they had the movie for. He had the whole movie, but the
are you talking about the one with the like
the grills and shit? OG nigga, the white one. That's my nigga, bro. You gotta make them up in there. Yeah. Hey,
bro,
that's that nigga.
You are the only person. Oh my god, that's so funny. I love that because you're the only person I've heard say that. Like,
that's my joke, right?
Hey, motherfuckers hated that shit.
All the rest of them was cool, but see, I liked him because. Oh, you got the replacement. I'm my bad. Anyway, I liked it. I liked him because it brung that to. To me, it brung that to Batman, right? So for me, it was like Batman really. It was all just some old winky dink white shit. He's saving all these white people. You might see a couple black people or whatever, but he wasn't in the hood with it. So when you get Joker to become like nigga, he one of us. Like he out here with us. Like it was like. I like this.
Like Joker, I mean, so I think it was just the it was the acting because the look I didn't have too much of a problem with.
Okay.
The look was very modernized, and for the movie, a lot of things in that movie was very stylish. So there was the idea of that, Suicide Squad. So that was fine. It was the acting. Cause it's like a part where he's like, "Oh, you don't want no beef. Don't want no beef." It was like, it was just like, yeah, I don't know, but like it was just a moment. So I'm like, dog, what the fuck did they do with this? For that, my favorite is Heath Ledger. Rest in peace. I don't think anybody could ever like embody, and they probably shouldn't, honestly, that level of playing the Joker because he lost himself playing that character
in real life.
He wasn't. Yeah, that's essentially part of what led to his death because he wasn't sleeping. He was like, staying up hours of the night, just kind of tuning into like darker shit sometimes, and just like really trying to
become embrace it. Huh?
And so that's why his interpretation is so good because that's him. At that point, that is him. And it was like, oh shit, and then even the guy who played the last one, he said he went to some darker places to get this character. He had to take a little second to be like, all right, let me tap out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the Joker is psychologically, and that's why I think he's my favorite for DC. One of the most complex like people, and you could make it simple as him being insane, but like my favorite storyline that he's involved in is called Batman. Is it the Killing Joke? I think where he like basically like he basically um convinces Batman. His whole thing is like one bad day can turn anybody into me, because he had a bad day that just changed his whole shit and made him become the Joker. So he literally has this day where he's trying to show Batman how fucked up one day can change somebody's life and make them, insane. So it's like, I don't know. He's just complex. Joker is just fucking complex, and I love it.
I think he is definitely complex, and that's crazy. So I definitely wouldn't advise nobody to go into the dark area that he went into to try and be Joker again. So we're gonna just let him have that.
Well,
Especially
that's acting. It's like you do have to sometimes go to them places if you want to really portray somebody, but you just have to remind yourself it's not real and tap back out of that shit.
Because and also if you don't do it like that, then while you're in the middle of doing it, you might lose, your feeling for it and all that. So you really have to embody yourself. And I get it because 50 Cent did that shit when he went sick, right? He went real skinny and shit.
Mm-hmm. Michael B. Jordan, when he did Black Panther, he said after he had to go to therapy because he was like angry. His character, if you watch that movie, is very angry, and it was like he was constantly in that mode, and he was
Shout
like
out to Marvel.
Yeah.
Spike, what's it? Spike, not Spike Lee. What's his name?
Fuck yeah. Fuck. I know it. So I just saw him and Michael B. Jordan are working on a new movie, and I just saw the shit.
That's crazy. They working on another one. I know it's gonna be fire. He ain't fire.
It's supposed to be a vampire movie, a black vampire movie based in like the 1920s or some shit in Louisiana. I was like, nigga, hell yeah! What? Where are auditions at? Because it's right up my fucking alley. First off, I need to find
Louisiana black vampires
in the 20s, 1920s.
Bro, do you know what niggas is doing out there? We kicking it. We got them powers too. You already know what type of ideas we coming up with.
Yeah. That shit is gonna be so good. I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, I'm fucking with that. All right, so then what's like maybe one of your favorite like movie or cartoon moments in like all like any of the shit like Marvel or DC? Like,
all right,
I got mine.
I got a fake one. I don't know if this is real.
Okay.
But I seen it. All right, so Hulk versus Superman.
Oh yeah, that's a comic. That's a storyline that happens.
It is. Now this is what I will say. My favorite one, that was my favorite fight. My favorite actual like meetup, I guess, because they was bumping. Like it was like who gonna win? Because Hulk got his own shit going on to Superman. But the Wolverine versus Hulk, I think might have been probably the best one that I've seen that I know actually happened. Right. I think he ended up regenerating himself and cutting the Hawk's head off or something. Like they couldn't kill each other. I don't think nobody ended up winning that fight.
Yeah.
No,
if I'm not mistaken, yeah, because neither one of them can technically die.
Yeah, it's over with. I think the only way Wolverine can die, I don't think he can die.
I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like Deadpool. I think you have to chop off pieces of their bodies and separate them, like to not allow the regeneration of them to come together. But I could be totally wrong. I think that's only Deadpool, but yeah.
And I hate Deadpool.
A lot of
I do not like Deadpool. I don't like Deadpool.
I love that. I love Deadpool. Like, oh yeah.
I think his movies.
I've been a Deadpool fan since the beginning.
Yeah, I don't like him because it seems like it's too comical and murderous. Like it's like, hey, bitch, chop off your head. So I'm sitting here laughing as he chopping off 10 niggas' heads, but he like, yeah, bro, some stupid shit. Like, and I'm like, okay, it kind of make it fake to me. Like when Batman, you do see the pows and the bing and the bang and all that, but with him, it's like, if I'm mad enough to chop off a nigga's head, I can't make a joke at this point in time. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah. But that's just like with the introduction of newer heroes. You know what I'm saying? A different kind of hero. Like it's like this motherfucker is kind of nuts. Like Deadpool is actually probably mentally not the most stable motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Especially after technically having died so many times, like. His brain is just like not there.
Ain't coming out with a Wolverine?
Deadpool and Wolverine, they fight a million times in the fucking comic books. They like have a love-hate brother kind of thing. So it's gonna be fun to see that like play out on screen. My favorite moment, I literally got chills, and I still actually get them. Avengers Endgame. The whole last 20 minutes are, well, I guess the final battle. When everybody like that got, disappeared and dusted away in the last movie, popped back up, and like Thanos just whooped the shit out of everybody that was there. Only person left is Captain America with half a shield, and he like, fuck it, I'ma still fight. And then all of a sudden, on your left, Cap. I was like, they're back. Everybody and then all the portals open up. Everybody started.
Everybody.
And then what he said, the one thing that people have been waiting for since the first Avengers movie, it was like, because they played into it a couple of times in random movies and moments, but he didn't never say it. He finally fucking said it. Avengers assemble. And I said, like, my whole shit was like, oh my God, he said it. Like, oh, that was great. And so like go ahead.
Go ahead. To what?
I was gonna say to hop on back on X-Men real quick too. There was the trailer for the new show, and Scott said it's in the comic books, and they said it a few times in the cartoon, so it's been a while to hear it. But he said it. It was like, to me, my X-Men, and I was like, he fucking said it.
Almost like you was there, right?
The moments, yeah, but that fucking Avengers moment, I can watch that right now, and I will chills.
Let me answer your question real quick, dude. Let me re-answer your question. The moment that fucked me up is when Batman drove the bomb into the water.
Oh, and Dark Knight Rises. Yes. Yeah.
Bro, because and I ain't gonna lie,
fucked me up a little bit too.
Hey, listen, my girl at that time, she was like, I know you're not crying. And I was
yes, I am, bitch. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, bitch. Because nigga, like
you don't understand. Right, that's it. That's all it is. You don't understand. You don't get this.
What the fuck did he do it for? Like, why did he have to? Where is he at? And then when you show us,
fuck Gotham, they don't even give a fuck about you, man.
Come on, man. And then when you see it again at the end, and they sitting there eating, I'm like, is he dead or is he not dead? And I don't believe they ever came out with another Batman to that story.
That was the last one.
That was so he did.
It was supposed to be a trilogy. So yeah. So I mean, the idea he's alive, but he got away, and so he's off to live.
So he don't have to worry about no more. So then that's where we get the whole Robin take over and whoever else.
Yeah, and the new Titan and all that shit. Yeah,
Teen Titans. That was the idea. Yeah. Okay. Because that was his whole goal anyway.
That was a good moment.
He knew he was getting old, so he had to give it up anyways. And
fucking Bane broke his back. First off, Bane in that movie, that's like a comic book story. Like Batman, he bakes that nigga's back. Like that's it.
Bane might be one of the most fire villains too. Back to the other question.
On DC and on the DC side, he's in my top 10.
Top 10.
Probably top 5, but I haven't actually ranked it. Okay. But the Bane in that movie scared the shit out of me. I was like, nigga, no, this nigga is not it was. Oh, I'm going to kill you now. It was like this whole. That shit had me. I don't know. We can beat this nigga, Batman. Dog. That shit had me fucked up. I was like, okay, dog.
Broke the nigga back, dropped him in the bait, dropped him in the cave, nigga, and left him.
Right.
That's my nigga. How you do my nigga like this? Then we got to sit here.
Worried, I'm scumming that bitch. Get out. Is he gonna make it out of here?
Can I go a little bit? Him? Can I go a little bit off topic?
Oh yeah.
So you posted something that I had seen. I think I just seen it today. You just posted The Walking Dead, the ones that live.
I'm so fucking ready. I'm so ready. Yeah.
So just a moment, just because you was talking about moments, I was thinking about Bane. Now what going across my mind was like, damn, man, this nigga did my nigga Batman bad. I'll fuck this nigga up. The only other time, other than them old ass, slave movies and shit, only other time I want to fuck somebody up, man, is Negan. Look,
nigga, I already knew. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't even want to fuck up I didn't even want to fuck up David's brother or Daniel's brother, like the racist nigga. I didn't want to fuck him up as bad as I want to do Negan, bro.
Nah, I wanted Negan the fuck out of here. And when they decided to not kill him, I said, Rick, I understand you're trying to live a new life, but fuck this nigga. I hated how he had Rick so broken. Man, that's what destroyed me.
Taking this shit in front of in front of the whole squad, the whole gang.
especially after everything that we had just saw, like that's literally the season before when they like just took on a whole fucking horde of fucking zombies themselves and all night just fighting and did that shit. I was like, oh yeah, they untouchable. And then they said, huh, who? Nick Negan. And I said, oh, what is
when
this?
they pulled them niggas, when they was riding, and they kept seeing them motherfucking logs, and they'd turn around and go another way, and then they'd turn around and go another way. I'm like, oh,
fuck.
And then when they got the, and then they cut that shit for like a whole week, a whole year, nigga. We had to wait, and then they come back and you do this.
Fuck.
You take this nigga, you kill it, you killed them, then you cut the shit. Then we don't know who died. Then you bring it back, and after you bring it back, you don't even tell us who died in the beginning. You end up throwing us this nigga, bitching this nigga out for like 3-4 hours before we actually find out.
Fucking stress, like literal.
That's just
physical. Like now, I feel like I feel emotionally drained right now talking about this, literally, because I just went back and I'm just like.
Because we ain't gonna never.
And Rick was like a bitch for like a good whole season after that shit. I'm like,
how can they bring?
Okay, no. Yeah, no, okay, fuck it, because we got to do an episode on that, a separate whole.
Okay, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave it alone.
I did not know he was walking with the dead, nigga. Let's do it. Like, hell yeah,
bro. We go back to the comments. I'm fucking with you. And inbox. I told you, I'll be fucking around, bro. I don't be knowing what everybody else is like already hip to because I have to find it, right? I don't know too many movie people. So you gonna definitely just send me a few lists of some shit, bro, and I'll tell you what I have seen, and if I need to see it, I'll watch it, bro, because I don't even know what to watch for real, bro.
Hell yeah. Fucking yes.
Yes,
all right. I think we got enough time to hop in this last one. I was just gonna say like your favorite movie or show.
From DC,
like superhero show.
Or Marvel.
You can do one of each or just one solo.
Okay. So from DC, which is Superman now, I'm definitely gonna have to. And people hate this movie, I don't know why, man, but I'm definitely gonna have to go Batman, Superman, Batman vs Superman. That movie right there, to watch Batman actually had this nigga like done, and then let him slide, like just solidify Batman to me. Yeah, we know. He could have fucked him up without the kryptonite. We know, but I mean, the nigga pulled up.
He need that kryptonite. No, he did need that. He did need that.
But at the same time, though, you smart enough to where this nigga can reach it. He gonna grab you. You ain't gonna be able to stop him. But you like, okay, boom. You shoot an arrow at him. You know he gonna grab that bitch. And that happened in the comics, right? You see, shot the arrow at him, and that bitch exploded. He beat the fuck out of you. Like, bitch, you normal now, bitch.
Wow.
It's like. Shout out to Batman for that, and then to have him like at the very width of his end, it's like, and to let him live. It didn't make sense, I guess, because they both had the same mama, but at the same time, like
their moms, they got the same name. Their moms,
the same name. That's what I mean, the same name. But at the same time, okay, you Batman mad because when your uncle and them came here, you know what I'm saying, y'all get into a fight, and his dad or his people end up dying or something like that, because they tried to change the story.
His whole shit, his shit was really just more so like. This nigga is an alien. He's just like the motherfuckers who just came to try to destroy our planet. Why wouldn't he do the same shit? Let's get rid of this nigga.
That's literally it.
Let's get rid of this nigga. Let's get rid of him. I don't feel comfortable having him here.
Okay, I ain't looking at it like that. But then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna let you slide though." Okay, and then
we got the same. Our mama's got the same name.
Got the same name.
You might be cool. You might be cool. You got a Martha in your life too.
We could try this. We could try this one time. But don't think I ain't got it set up for you. Nigga, just in case.
For real.
Okay, so that was my favorite on DC, and then I don't know, man. It's on Marvel. It gotta be an X-Men movie, and I'm gonna just say, and I don't because it's so many of them, bro. It's like 10 of them, right? But and all of them fire. Like I can't. All of them fire. I'm gonna have to go First Class.
Okay, no, yes. Okay, so that's one of the better ones. Yes. That's a good option.
What you was nervous? What you was gonna say is one of the worst ones?
Dark Phoenix, awful.
You didn't like Dark Phoenix?
It's fun to see, but Dark Phoenix is terrible. It was rushed. It was rushed as shit.
Okay,
they introduced random ass fucking people that was
the whole space shit, all that, how she became Dark Phoenix, all that.
Well, so the crazy thing is that was the best part because it was actually how she got introduced to the Phoenix, and so that was any other time they adapted it, it was some weird shit. So it was like that was the best part of it because that was the real way that she came encounter with the Phoenix Force. But it was like Everything after that, awful. It was like, oh, motherfuckers, what is this? Like, and that's a whole different episode to really dive into why it was awful.
So we can do so.
But
Shout
I'll
out to
say,
you. Shout out to
yeah.
you. Let's go through the X-Men movie list. We got to do that too. Walking Dead. We got
Oh,
Walking Dead. We
nigga.
got
Yeah,
X-Men already.
that's on my
All
list.
right.
Let's do it. I'll say real quick. So for mine, for Marvel Avengers Endgame, nothing beats like that was like the best. Like it literally still even outside of the ending, the whole film, I still get the same like nostalgic kid feel. Too, huh? Yeah, it's probably gonna be a few more years, but yeah. But for DC, it's Batman the animated series.
See that.
That shit. It was what really introduced us to the like. Before that, like we had gotten, I think maybe 2 movies about Batman, just little shit here and there. But the animated series is really what immersed us in that world, and we just met all of the characters. And it was just like some of the darkest storylines, and just even the show itself was dark. Like I watched it when it was like, put on HBO Max. I watched that shit, turn off the lights. I'm like, this shit is like low key like a scary movie. Like, it changed my idea of what like superhero cartoons could be. And it was like, well, shit. Yeah, I fuck with this. This is different. it low-key felt like Spawn almost. Like you seen Spawn?
I seen some of Spawn. I seen a little bit of the movie. I wasn't never a Spawn fan. To go into hell and be sent to hell and try and fight the way out, fighting demons. I think that the only reason why it was dope is because it was a black person, so they tried to, but it's like
the story. Because I got that shit from my daddy. Like, Tales from the Crypt and Spawn was like 2 of his favorites. So I would like watch shit like that and read some of the comics like when I was a kid with him, and I'm like, this is really fucking dark. Dark shit just pulls me in, obviously. Like,
and then that started making you think about that type of shit started making you think like, okay, why y'all starting to y'all taking shit out the Bible and putting it on these cartoons? Like, what are we doing now?
Because like his story gets
scary.
Very, very, scary and very intricate to the point of like, it does feel like somebody was like either reading the Bible as they were creating it or something, or like I don't know, like I fuck with it.
You know what's fine though? All them goddamn guns he got, all them demons he do be fighting. I guess it makes you a demon slayer. I guess if that's what you want to call it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't never look at him as a superhero. Like you guys.
Yeah, he's not. He's like an anti. He's an anti-hero. Yeah. Oh shit. Okay, so we got a minute. All right. Cool. No, bro. Yeah, we definitely got to do the Walking Dead and the X-Men ranking. I'm gonna hit you for those. See what days work and shit. But appreciate you for doing this with me.
I'll also send you some information and you just let me know when you got time for it. Like, if you want to do a recap on Powers, because I'll be with doing recaps and shit too. I don't know if you do those.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'll be trying to figure.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Okay, bet.
Because like right now I'm watching I don't know if you watched Avatar, but like I'm watching that on Netflix. That just came out, the live action one. So I'm planning on like doing an episode for that.
I got to get into that because I'm hearing about some history shit on that, but I don't want to make this conversation too much longer.
No, you good? Because I just thought about it. We do got 15 minutes. It's 8:15, so we got a few couple extra seconds right quick.
The Avatar, they do be trying to say that the Avatar was a story about us, right? And how they took over and la.
Oh, okay. So wait, so different Avatar. Yes, that's the one with the blue people, the one that you're talking about. That one is a play on us, supposedly. Which I don't even think it's supposedly, because if you watch it, I mean, that's what the fuck exactly what they did. Like, yeah, you would. But another one I probably want to do. Damn. I lost my train of thought. It's fine.
You watch Power?
Right now, no.
What?
Wait.
That's crazy.
I've seen bits and pieces, but like I never fully it's not like so. Occasionally, I can do some drama type shit, but for the most part, my shit is like horror or anything like supernatural or power kind of related shit. So it's
But
like
it got all that love in it too, though. You got a lot of love in it. I know you be fucking with the love stories and it got a lot of love. I mean, like you can even mix it. Okay, so for instance, the first season with Ghost and all that, you can even put in how he could have actually fucked up everything because he was in love with a police officer.
only thing I know about that, or at least one of the things I know about that show, is there was a clip I seen and I said, "Oh, but I can't watch this. That is depressing." That nigga looked at his girl, his wife, and said, I forgot exactly what he said, but it was basically along the lines of, "I just lost the love of my life." He's like, "Excuse me."
So
Um,
it's definitely a stressful situation, right? And I ain't gonna sit here and break down the whole story because it'll be too long. But what I will say is the nigga got right after being a drug dealer. And his girlfriend that he was with in high school became a cop, but they broke up for whatever reason. And then when they came back around, he was already with the woman that he was with. But the woman that he was with was more like forcing him to be this type of drug dealer that didn't want to be. He wanted to change his life. Feel me? And the only person that would help him change his life, obviously, would be a police officer because she's not with that shit. So he fell more in love with the person that he was with in the beginning because she was trying to like be on some good guy shit, and that's what he wanted to switch over to, where his actual baby mama wife was like, nigga, get them bricks out of here, like, you know what I'm saying? So he ended up going more over to the girl, but long story short, his homeboy ended up killing the girl, and you know, it was just like everything that was going on around that time and all the cheating and scandals and shit that was going on around that time. He was just more like, fuck all y'all. This is my bitch. I ain't fucking with none of y'all. And when the homeboy killed her, it was like, fuck you niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bitch ass niggas. Like, and so it listen, power is power get deep. And I say this: if you don't want to start with the beginning of power, I tell you though, start with Kanan. If you want to try and get into power, start with Kanan because Kanan, he's in the first actual season of Power before the Power books.
Yeah, that's 50 Cent character. I know I got like some simple, not like it's been around too long for me to not have some idea of certain shit of it. I just never like actually was like, oh,
well, I say Kanan,
give it a watch.
I say Kanan is easier to start off watching than a Tommy or a Power Book Ghost with the Sons and shit like that, because with them you'll be like, well, what the fuck is Tommy going through? What the fuck he on in? With the Son, but with the Kanan shit, obviously this is before Power even happened. You see, so if you did want to start off and see if you can get the feel for it, I say start off with Kanan for sure.
We'll see, because it though it's like, yeah, we'll see. But no, man, I appreciate you coming to blurt out with me and shit. You know, like I said, I literally wrote it down. Me and you, Walking Dead. Me and you, X-Men rating. I might ask somebody else in the X-Men rating just to get a little more overall idea. You know what I'm saying? See what the general idea of some of these movies is, because I feel like you might not be alone in liking X-Men Dark Phoenix, and that'll be sad.
That'll be sad if I'm not alone.
Man, if somebody else come on this motherfucker, they're like, yeah, Dark Phoenix was great. Oh, shut the fuck. Let's shut the whole show down.
He said, I just don't want you to be alone, nigga. I just want you to make sure. I just want to make sure somebody else like this shit with you before I dog you, niggas. Like, I just want to because nigga.
Exactly.
Come on to you, Troy. He's like, I'm trying to save you right now. I'm gonna get somebody else to help you real quick. Alexa, stop.
But yeah, no, before I let you go, bro, and get ready, because you know we both got the other show in about 10 minutes. Let the people know where to follow you. Follow you, find you, and anything else you got going on.
Shout out to Opulence Radio, man. I got a little show on there that comes on every Sunday night at 8:00 p.m. called the Unveiling the Truth with Boom. Shout out to Podcast Lit, man. I got my own show. I'm doing the season now, so I'm just recording and getting ready for it to actually just be dropping shows on seasons. I'm doing it differently. Normally I go live, but now I'm doing it differently. So just be on the lookout, follow Podcast Lit, and be on the lookout for the seasons that I have going on. Sorry about my eye contact. And then other than that, shout out to you, Troy, for even having me on the show, bro. I can't wait to do more work with you, man. This is very dope what you got going on as well, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I was like, I've been wanting to do another show. I'm like, I want to get to another side because, like, the love one, that's like my that's me and my therapy psychologist bag, and then the horror one is like just me and my horror bag. So I'm like, I got a couple different bags. Let me hop in another one.
Hey, well, take this
let me
out,
hop
bro.
into the Blerd bag.
Well, check this out, bro. I know a lot of times people be like, maybe they blew out on, having the same people on the show and all this other stuff. But like, if you want to do 6, 7, 8 shows, nigga, I'm here. I don't give a damn about none of that. How many times I've been here, nigga? Just let me know, bro. I'm pulling up. So, again, thank you for having me on, bro. And any topic you got going on, man, I will figure out how to have a conversation with it because most of the time it's enlightening, right? If I don't know about a superhero and I'm talking to you about superheroes that I do like, you could tell me like, hold on, nigga, you ain't know that Wolverine nigga got switched up. Right. You know what I'm saying? So there's always gonna be something. So nigga, shout out to you for even having me on, man. I can learn something. So let's go.
Of course. Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that for real. Again, I'm definitely gonna hit you up for some more and definitely for some for the other show too, Love Journal. Because like I said, I had the interview, but then I like that nap fucked me up. I realized I had 2 questions. Like, I come up with a few more, but I'm like, with that, I really do try to be more structured in a way. So I'm like, nah, I can't base it on just having 2 questions. I need at least 3 more to like, if we maneuver around, that's fucking around be like 10-minute conversation and shit. It's like,
that's only because
I ain't got nothing else to say.
but that's only because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Some people, I don't know, they need you to keep them informed. But me, even if I don't, I know how to question you on the question that I already questioned you on. Because if I say like, okay, well, what happened when Wolverine and the Hulk fight? Then you like, well, this is what happened, and you can really dead it there. But I even take it back. So hold on, you telling me that I'll figure out how to make that bitch so long. And some people don't do that. They say, okay, what Wolverine? Oh, he didn't make it happen. Okay, well, next question. Yeah. That should be bullshit. And I hate when people come on people's shows doing that, and that shit corny. Bro. Don't do my show like that. So I'm fucking with you, bro. Definitely holler at me, man. I got you on my side.
Hey, yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro. I will see you in about. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
My bad. So shout out to What the Shit Podcast. Me and you both about to go over there and play the game. Hey. But I just want to say they cheating because I whooped your ass the last time I was on the show with you. I don't know how you got to this round and I knocked and eliminated all you niggas.
Oh no, because they had a recovery round of all the people who lost.
A recovery round.
Yeah, so all the people. So that's how it goes. So all the people that lost in all the first round, they got one more chance, and all the people. So it was me and 3 other people who had lost before too. So it's like me, Allura, and like it was like 2 other people. And I won that one. So it was like all the people who had
you made it back in because you won on the recovery round.
Yeah.
Fuck DC.
And so I was gonna be. So I wasn't gonna be on this show. I was gonna be on the show for next week. But like since he needed a replacement, I was like, well, I don't know if I can do it because I'm gonna be next week. But he said, shit, go ahead. All right, cool.
Right. Because then whoever on the show now. Whoever's gonna do this can be on yours. But so again, thank you for having me on. I know you're about to close out, but I did just want to say that I whooped his ass on the last one, and they bring me back, so I got to do it again. I just want to throw that in the air.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get ready because niggas talking shit. See you in a minute.